asset, and it's a digital monetary network. And I can use it to move money on a Saturday morning. How do you move $100 million on a Saturday morning from London to Tokyo, right? How do I put money on an iPhone or an Android phone? And so when you become a technocrat, you start to see it as a monetary network, just like Google's an information network, or YouTube is an entertainment network, or Facebook is a social network. And so I think I kind of evolved from the trader mentality to the technocrat mentality. But if you spend enough time on Bitcoin, eventually you find your way to stage 5. And stage 5 is Bitcoin maximalist. And I define Bitcoin maximalist as someone that thinks that Bitcoin is an instrument of economic empowerment. I mean, I think Jack Dorsey stated that most eloquently in First. He said, Bitcoin is an instrument of economic empowerment. So it's not that far. You know, once you say it's a digital asset that runs on a smartphone, the very next thing that follows is, wow, I can give a bank to 8 billion people, and I can give property rights to 8 billion people. All they got to have is a $50 Android phone and download an app. It'll take about 60 seconds. So I think that when you're a technocrat, you start saying, well, you know, YouTube is entertainment for free to the world, and you know, Facebook is what it is. It's the friend network, and Twitter is that speech network, and you get kind of interested in those companies, Twitter and Facebook and Google and Apple. But you also go through this process where you say, well, do I trust Google more than I trust Alibaba? And do I trust WeChat or Tencent more than I trust Twitter? Do I trust any of these companies because they're run by individuals and they're subject to nation state capture, and maybe they'll be censored, and maybe there's a limit to what they can put on their platform, and maybe if you put the wrong thing on the platform, it'll get ripped off the platform. And so it's hard to have a philosophical, ideological commitment to a company that has a digital network, because you've always got politics. And so the most I could be is a technocrat when it comes to investing in Google or Apple or Twitter or Facebook or Alibaba. And I can't really go beyond being a technocrat. But if I could take a digital network and I could eliminate the company, and I could eliminate the management team, and if I could eliminate the country, the nexus, and the headquarters, and I could decentralize it, and I could give it as a gift to every nation and every company and every person and every family everywhere in the world, then you can transcend this technocrat stage. You can become a maximalist, because now you can say, this is a utilitarian, egalitarian entitlement to 8 billion people. We have the ability to give property rights to 8 billion people. We have the ability to deploy a digital monetary network to 8 billion people. We can give it as a gift to the world, just like giving them steel, electricity, fire, math, right? Water, clean air, right? So